Hello. So today I want to talk about creating lasting change. I'm talking about this from a place of experience and not from textbook knowledge. I've been a personal trainer for 6 years and I've helped a lot of people create lasting change in their lives. And I want to share my experiences of how I was able to make that happen. This doesn't just apply to food, this applies to almost anything in your life because as a personal trainer, I was also kind of their therapist too. And I've helped people through a lot of different things and myself as well. So I've applied these same principles. There are two main principles that I wanted to share. The first one is the principle of finding what type of person you are. Are you someone who creates lasting change by going slow, creating small changes over a long period of time, and that's how you make them? Or are you someone who is all in or nothing? Some people are, let me just dive into the deep end, and that's how I'm going to create my lasting change. Not many people are like that. And most often, what I've seen is that people who go all in that quickly go all out just as fast. So find which type you are. I do say that in my experience, most people are the first type of let's create slow, lasting change. I'll give you an example of a client that I had worked with. We started with limiting his alcohol. Then we started with limiting fast food, several months. Then we went on to, okay, let's get the portion sizes down, several months of doing that. Slowly, we would create these changes, and only from that place of slowness was he able to create lasting change. Prior to that, from what I remember, he would only go all in and just fail completely because that was not his personality type. That was not what he was. That was not what would create lasting change for him. The second principle that I want to talk about is the principle of no judgment. The principle that while you are trying to create these changes, to not get in your own way and judge yourself, saying things like, you should be doing better. You should be, I don't know, say for example, if you're applying this to studying, you should be studying this many hours. You should be doing this. You should be doing that. And from a place of self hatred and judgment, change cannot be made. Lasting change cannot be made. Temporary change, sure, but lasting change only comes from a place of self compassion. You can beat yourself up for as long as you want, but you are not going to create lasting, healthy change. You are going to be creating, I don't know, self defeat. I really want to emphasize that this place of no judgment is probably the most important piece of information. Because so often people can go into a place of self hatred and judgment and only and just try to change themselves from that place and realize and just keep coming back to a place of why is nothing happening? Why is nothing working? And then they hate themselves even more. They hate themselves for making those diet choices. They hate themselves for going back to viewing something on their phone that they probably shouldn't be, or going somewhere that they probably shouldn't be. Work with yourself slowly, make the intention, have a game plan, and do not judge yourself as you're going through this. I'll give you a personal example for me. I'm Muslim, so I pray 5 times a day. Um, I haven't always done this. This is very hard for me to do. It was very hard for me to do. I tried to go all in and kept failing. So I decided to start with a single prayer each day. Not actually, it wasn't even a full prayer. I would just talk to God. I would just start talking to Him, and that's how I started. And I would get in my own way. I would say, "Why aren't you praying 5 times a day? God hates you for this. You know that. There are people who are much better than you." And then I would let it all go. So when that self hatred would come in, I would get in my own way, beat myself up, and get out of there. Um, so the only way that I was able to come to a place of 5 times a day is okay, I am talking to God right now, and that's okay. That's what I can give you right now. Being okay with that. Then moving on to 2 times prayers a day, then three, then four, then five, and then once I hit five, um, it's like I was so used to doing all those other ones that I never went back to just complete nothing because it was a lasting habit that I had created, and I did not judge myself. Well, sometimes I did, but I'm saying I really tried to come to myself with a place of compassion as opposed to self-hatred. Anytime that self-hatred would come in, I would combat it with the higher voice, the higher knowledge that you are okay as you are, doing what you can. Being okay with yourself in each step, knowing that you are giving it your best. That is not easy. That is not easy. So I want to repeat that one more time. Lasting change only comes from a place of self-compassion. Do not mistake self-compassion for complacency and laziness. I'm saying doing your best, going slowly, and being okay with yourself as you're moving through that. I hope some of these principles helped. These are what really helped me and has helped some of my clients in the past. Whoever's watching this, you are loved. You are just incredible. I don't believe anything happens for no reason. There's a reason why you're coming across this video. I hope some of this helps, and have a blessed day. Take care.